a specific magic number in order to recognize the ACK frames that are part of our covered channel. And we have done the implementation using TuneTap inside Linux. It works quite well. The tool is available for download on our website. The URL is inside the presentation. I don't think I have enough time to make a demonstration. It's working pretty well, but there are many, many possibilities. For example, if you want to play with a covered channel, we can also try to use, for example, invalid frames or play with the protocol. For example, something that could be very easy to do and very difficult to detect, we can use some bad FCS frame, invalid FCS. FCS is the frame control, the frame check sequences, meaning that we're using some specific injection capabilities. For example, with Mad Wi-Fi, we are able to make some frames with bad checksum. And so if we know the kind of frame we are using, it means that usually Wi-Fi IDSs or even people listening to the network won't be able to spot or to detect the invalid checksum frames, because usually on Wi-Fi that's something very common, so you don't take care about those frames. And you can use those frames to play with covered channel and do some communication between systems, being quite stealthy. What is also very nice if you try to play with invalid FCS frame is that many drivers won't even report that there are invalid FCS frames. So if you are not using this specific driver, you won't be able to detect those frames. This is a small ethereal capture of our covered channel, where you can see that we are using some ACK 802.11 frames. You can detect the magic number 0304. So all those packets are part of our covered channel, and then we encode the information, the data, in the end of the MAC address. Meaning that even you are not able, if you listen for the network, you are not able to detect who sent the frames or who is receiving the frames, because they are broadcasted, of course, on Wi-Fi. So I will skip this part because for a 20-minute talk it's too long. Thanks for your attention. The tools, the patches will be available at this address, rfakp.tuxfamily.org. If you have any questions. Yes? Yeah, it's possible. If you are, for example, if you are using monitor mode, you will be able to detect that there are some noise on the Wi-Fi network. But if you spend enough time, you will of course be able to detect what is going on. So, for example, detect that there are some types swapped. But if you are using regular tools, even some war driving tools, usually the tool is sending probe request or trying to detect probe response, and of course you won't detect anything because we are not using this kind of types. So it's not advanced stuff. If you know what you're looking for, you are able to detect the network. But it can be quite efficient if you want to avoid IDS detection, if you want to avoid basic war driving tool. Any more questions? So thank you very much.